The air fryer does it again. You guys asked for more air fryer recipes and I'm delivering. This time, air fried breakfast egg rolls. I am your host, Donnie D with Sculpting Fit Bodies, healthy living expert and certified fitness coach. In today's video, I'm showing you how to make some healthy air fried breakfast egg rolls. So grab your favorite breakfast ingredients and let's get started. All right, guys, we're gonna start making the magic. So I'm making two variations of the breakfast egg roll today, one without meat, one with meat, but the core ingredients are going to include some peppers, red peppers, green peppers, and yellow peppers, sweet onion, sweet potatoes, and if you don't care for sweet potatoes or don't have any on hand, feel free to swap it out for a white potato. Of course, we have some eggs, and for my meat base, I'm going to use a beef jalapeno sausage, and last but not least is another magical ingredient, some freshly minced garlic. All right, first thing first, we want to make sure we have our pan nice and hot on medium-high heat, and we want to spray it with some coconut or avocado oil. All right, so we're going to first start off with adding some peppers to the skillet. Up next, we're going sweet onions. All right, we're gonna get a nice, we're gonna work on these, start to let them cook till they turn somewhat translucent. Look at those colors, nice and bright and colorful. All right, so you wanna make sure that you do not add your garlic in too soon. Reason being, garlic burns really easy, and when garlic burns, it turns really bitter, and you're gonna really not enjoy that once you have your final product. So you wanna add it in after you add in your peppers and onions. So keep that in mind. Nice little tip, going in garlic, minced garlic. All right, so we don't want to overcook the veggies, but you do want to cook them pretty close to being done. I would say between 80 and 90% fully cooked. Keeping in mind that once you put your ingredients in the air fryer, they will continue to cook slightly, but you don't want to overcook them too soon. And you want to make sure that you don't dry out your filling ingredients. All right, so you're gonna see that there's a little bit of moisture starting to form in the pan. That lets you know, or that's an indication that the veggies are cooking. They're starting to sweat and they're releasing some of the natural moisture. So this looks close to being done. I'm gonna let it go for maybe another 2 minutes longer. Then we're gonna remove it from the skillet, and then we'll add in the sweet potatoes. So I added in some sweet potatoes. If you don't have sweet potatoes, use the white potato, but personally I like sweet potatoes because it has a lot more fiber and it also adds some natural sweetness element to the egg roll. That's just my personal preference, but feel free to use whatever type of potato you prefer. All right, this looks like it's about done. So I'm gonna take this off of the skillet and add it into a mixing bowl, and we're gonna scramble the eggs up next. All right, so if you're anything like me, I don't like doing dishes, so we're gonna use one pan for this entire recipe. So we're gonna use the same pan, spray it with a little bit more avocado or coconut oil. All right, so we're gonna add in 6 eggs. All right, so I'm scrambling the eggs while they're in the pan, but this is just my personal preference. But you wanna keep in mind that you don't cook the eggs all the way done. You wanna cook them to about 80 to 90% because just like with the rest of the filling ingredients, they're gonna continue to cook while they're in the air fryer. So we're gonna let this go for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're about 80 to 90%. So these eggs are cooking pretty well. So they're about 65, 70% cooked. I'm gonna let some more of the moisture cook out. So this side here, where my spatula is really runny. We wanna cook the moisture out of that. Opposed to this side here is a little bit more done. So we're gonna make sure that this doesn't overcook. So I'm gonna put this off to the side, move this to the center where the heat is a little bit hotter. And we're gonna cook a little bit more moisture out of the eggs, which is, they're moving pretty quickly. All right, so that's about 80% cooked. All right, so we're gonna remove this from the heat, add it into the bowl with the rest of our filling ingredients, and we're almost done. It's almost time to turn on the air fryer and make some more magic happen. So now our filling ingredients have been cooked about 80 to 90%. So I have them in a mixing bowl. And I'm going to add some Creole seasoning, about a tablespoon of Creole seasoning, but feel free to use whatever type of seasoning you prefer. All right, give this a good mix. And we're about 75% done. All right, so here we're gonna make the egg roll. We're gonna start assembling the egg roll. So we're gonna take a brush, dip it in water, and you wanna brush the outer edge of your egg roll wrap, all right? If you don't have a brush, feel free to use your finger. All right, so all 4 corners are wet, and you want to take your filling. Really important part. You want to fill your wrap from left to right. You don't want to fill it towards the front or to the back. You want to fill it across the wrap. All right, so we have a good balance of all of the ingredients. All right, so this is where the professionals earn their money. And you're gonna be a professional after watching this video. So you're gonna take each corner, overlap them left side, right side together. Take your back corner, bring it up towards the middle, overlap. All right, close off your edges, pinch your edges. So you wanna take your fingers and tuck the filling inside of the egg roll wrap. Tuck and roll, all at the same time. All right, pinch off your corners. And that's how you make an egg roll. Super easy, super convenient. All right, key thing is you wanna make sure that you put them on another plate or some type of surface, but don't let them touch because they will stick together and it will make it hard for you to cook them. All right, people, so we're almost at the finish line. A couple more steps to get done. So we're gonna take some more spray, some cooking spray, avocado or coconut oil. You wanna spray the top side of the egg roll. All right, you want to spray inside basket with a little bit of the same type of spray, and you want to put the sprayed side down, okay? Because we're going to spray the top as well. So depending on the size of your basket, you may get more or less. I have an air fryer Power XL, and I can fit about 4 comfortably in here. So I'm going to cook. I probably can fit 6 in here, but you want to make sure that they do not touch. You want to make sure that you have a nice path where the air can circulate and you get nice crispy edges so you can get that deep fried texture but air fried technique. All right, so we're gonna spray a little bit more cooking spray on top. Not too much, just a couple spritz on each. All right, so we're gonna set the temperature. All right, 350 degrees. We're gonna do 5 minutes. 5 minutes on one side, then we're gonna flip them. Do a few more minutes and it'll be time to eat. So this is what they look like at the halfway mark. So they have a little bit of color on them. So we wanna flip them so we can cook the other side. All right, so we're gonna spray a little bit more spray to get the outer edges nice and crispy. They're gonna go in about another 4 or 5 minutes. 350 degrees. So we're gonna do 4 minutes just in case. We don't wanna overcook them because you can never take the char off, but you can always put it back in to get a little bit more of a crispy texture. So just safe than sorry. All right, guys, so that's it. So after 9 minutes in the air fryer, no, 10 minutes in the air fryer, you have your egg rolls. They're nice and crispy, have your nice golden brown edges. And to the untrained eye, you would probably think this has been deep fried, but it hasn't. It was air fried. So you wanna repeat this step as many times as necessary with the uncooked egg rolls. So I'm gonna repeat this one more time and it'll be time to eat. All right, people, so this is the moment of truth, the taste test. So I'm gonna grab one of these air fried breakfast egg rolls and we're going to dip it into this vegan homemade dipping sauce. And if you want to know what I put in this dipping sauce, let me know in the comments section. But we're gonna dip it just a little bit. I don't wanna get too much. Crunch can, yeah, crunch. I'm smacking. That means they let you know it's good. If you ain't smacking, it ain't good. But in all seriousness, guys, it's a great amount of spice. So I have some sausage in this egg roll, but you can still taste the sweetness from the sweet potato. You can taste the eggs, they're not overcooked. Nicely done. So this recipe is super flavorful, crispy, and healthy. Enjoy this egg roll recipe, and this is how you develop kitchen strong skills. In the comment section, let me know what your favorite breakfast ingredients are, how you prepared your dipping sauce. Hit the thumbs up on this video to give us some feedback. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Until next time, check you guys later. Peace.